Hello, Villa Park. So happy to be speaking to you as your mayor about events and important things happening in and around our great city today. It's a beautiful day here in Villa Park. Warm, it's sunny, it's absolutely beautiful, and a great day to be in Villa Park. There are a few updates that I'd like to share with you. First, your city council met last week with several items on the agenda. We had 2 property variances we heard and voted on. And I want to take the opportunity to talk a little bit about variances, their purpose, the challenges that we as members of the council face when reviewing these variances. But first and foremost, we have a great planning and inspection team who will work with you closely throughout the process to ensure everything goes as it should, whether you're remodeling or building your new dream home. Secondly, the council faces tough choices at times when voting on these variances because we have to balance between what is best for the community and owners' property rights and privacy. We also have to balance between having someone come to the city and willingly work through our process to ensure they build according to our ordinances and planning expectations, as opposed to not having them come only to find out that they're planning to build a structure that may not be the best fit for our neighborhood, but within code. This is probably the hardest part of our job overall and the least satisfying because no matter what we do, we will not please everyone. Another consideration to understand is we do not have a view or privacy ordinances, and we're often conflicted with neighbors not liking the changes to their view or the impact to their privacy as a result of the changes. I encourage all homeowners wanting to build or remodel to reach out to your neighbors and share your plans with them. Help them understand your vision and hear out their concerns, if any. I believe this will help to eliminate conflict and create a much better outcome for all. Great way to get to know your neighbors and your neighborhood. Lastly, I'm aware that some have expressed concerns about the scope of information discussed in regards to public hearing items at council meetings. Land use entitlements like conditional use permits or variances are either approved or denied based upon specified findings as required by 1, state law, or 2, the city municipal code. Whatever the final determination, the decision has to be supported by the evidence as to the required findings. Any information that doesn't pertain to these findings required for the permit at issue is not germane and irrelevant from a legal perspective. Many in attendance were confused and did not understand the process undertaken by the council, and I encourage anyone that attends the meetings in the future to speak on behalf of a variance or against, to speak to the city staff to understand the best approach to take based upon your perspectives and perceived impacts. So when you speak, you can help the council to make sure the decisions are clear and concise and do not cause later concerns for each of you that are in attendance. Lastly, I want to assure everyone in Villa Park and prospective new property owners that the city does not and will not perform background checks on anyone as a part of this process. We respect the landowner and want to encourage new homeowners to buy into our community without oversight from the city, other than ensuring our ordinances and laws are followed. Next, we heard a report regarding a rate increase in our sewer services effective July 2023 by the Orange County Sanitation District. These new rates are responsible and necessary to continue the vast operations with collection, treatment, and recycling of over 180 million gallons of wastewater each day while maintaining the levels of service they're committed to provide for all of us. You'll see approximately $13 additional annually added to your bill after July of this year. And Orange County Sanitation District is one of the lowest rate providers in the state and remains lower than most with a 3% increase. The next item to share is our housing element plan submitted to the state for approval. We have submitted final documents to the state and are awaiting their response. Hopefully they will approve our plan. We will keep you posted on the progress of this effort and the plan. This is very important to Villa Park because it has potential to change the complexion of our city as it is today. Now I want to shift gears and talk a little bit about some additional legislation that was passed and became effective this year that impacts us all. California State Bill 1383 was enacted to reduce the environmental impacts caused by release of methane emissions from organic materials decomposing in landfills, as well as to increase statewide edible food recovery efforts beginning January. As required by SB 1383, the City of Villa Park has launched an organic recycling program in partnership with the city's waste hauler, Republic Services. Beginning January the 1st, 2023, Villa Park residents can place organic waste, such as food scraps and yard trimmings, in your existing dark brown yard waste cart. The changes in service will necessitate an increase in residential and commercial rates, which you probably saw on your last bill from Republic. Republic has adjusted your bill to reflect retro billing back to January the 1st. So you want to review your bill to see these changes that go into effect as a result of the extra work that they have to do to process the materials. Next, I'm excited every year around this time because I know it's time for our annual compost giveaway. Compost creates healthier soil by adding organic matter and improving soil structure. Healthy soil uses water more efficiently, allowing available water to flow towards your plant's roots, storing water in the soil longer and reducing runoff and erosion. The City of Villa Park and Republic Services will be giving away compost for free on Saturday, April the 22nd from 8 a.m. till 12 noon at the Villa Park High School. That's April the 22nd from 8 a.m. to 12 noon. On that day of the event, please bring your containers or buckets or wagons or whatever mode of transportation for Republic Services staff to fill with compost. To receive free compost at the event, residents must provide proof of residency, California driver's license, or utility bill. There's a limit of 60 gallons of compost per household, but as I've experienced in the past, they come with a lot, and sometimes there's more than 60 going to each household. So enjoy and take advantage of this great event. Lastly, I attended the grand opening and ribbon cutting ceremony for Sunrise Senior Living. I also toured the entire facility and met with the staff. They're located over in Orange, next to Eisenhower Park. It's a beautiful and intimate facility, and anyone living there would enjoy the many activities they have to offer. One of the senior staff members is also a member of the Villa Park Rotary. I encourage all who may be interested to stop by and visit Sunrise in Orange next to Eisenhower Park and get to know the people over there and the wonderful amenities that they have to offer. I hope this update has been helpful. We are constantly looking for ways to communicate with residents of Villa Park to keep you informed about important events and happenings in our community that affect us all. Thank you for your time today. Stay safe. God bless you, and the City of Villa Park.